Alright guys, today I'm bringing you a boss guide in Borderlands 4, and in this video we'll be looking at the boss known as Skull Orchid. Skull Orchid is the boss found at the end of the abandoned organ mine known as Emboss Vault. This mine can be found within Grindstone of the Worthy, which is a section of the map in Carcadia Burn, so just located right here. What you want to do is make your way to the end of the mine, and then you'll be able to jump down into the arena here. So I'll just buy the respawn quickly, and then slide down. Skull Orchid's just going to spawn in the middle of the map. He's a big old creep with a skull on his head. He's got a few different attacks. So the one that you've just seen, he's jumped at me. He does these jump attacks. He'll also shiver and he'll spawn little hives that will slowly heat seek towards you, and they'll deal damage to you over time when you're inside them. And he'll also do another attack where he'll burrow into the ground and he'll spawn a load of flying drones. And these flying drones will just heat seek towards you and they'll detonate upon impact. But other than that, a pretty easy fight. He'll have a few ads to clear as well, but you just want to take him out with whatever you've got. He's only got the 1 health bar, so I'll opt for some infinite ammo on Vex here. There we go. Fairly easy. And we did get a drop that time. But once you finish with the boss fight, all you want to do is make your way to the end of the arena. And at the end here, you'll have the red chest, which you can collect, and the teleporting orb. Just grapple the teleporting orb. And this will spawn you just before the boss fight, and this is where you'll have Moxie's big on-call machine, where you can then buy this to do the fight over and over. Skull Orchid has 3 dedicated drops. What I mean by this is all of the items in this video can drop from any suitable loot source, but they have an increased chance to drop from Skull Orchid. First, we have the Roach. This is a Torgue pistol. The red text reads, "He was the raddest Roach," and the special ability is Flesh Eaters. I'll show you this in action. But what this means is if you shoot anything that's flesh, living, or dead, it's going to spawn these additional flying Roach drones. And they're going to heat seek towards any enemies nearby or the enemy that you're shooting. You're effectively getting double the damage if you use this against flesh, living, or dead enemies. You definitely don't want to use it against anything that isn't going to spawn these drones, because otherwise it's just a basic Torgue pistol. Pretty useful if you've got something that you're targeting like a boss. Helps you to clear out any of the ads that you've got without having to pay any attention to them. But as well as that, the gun also has a unique reload animation, so when you reload, it's going to shrink into your hand. And then you just sort of pull out another one. Pretty cool. Second, we have the faulty Detonator. This is a TDO grenade with a single charge. The red text reads, "He improvised that, you know," and the special ability is Sticky Trigger. What this does is when you throw it down, with it being TDO, you're going to have to manually detonate it, so double press your grenade button. And it's going to spawn 5 grenades, one after the other. And they're all going to detonate. So that is actually a bug, where it's just sort of clipped into the ground and they're not making it away from the surface. But if I can get one. It's going to shoot out one after the other. And you can shoot the charge orbs to make them detonate. It's also worth noting that you can get this grenade mod in any element. And then third, we have the Oak-Aged Cask. This is a Jacob's shield. It's a segmented shield with a single segment. The red text reads, "Takes a while, but worth the wait." And the special ability is Vintage. There is no description for this, but this special ability is the single segment. So with it being a segmented shield, you can have the segment drops, so you can pick these up as you're fighting. And you will also have a slow recharge for it to recharge your next segment, which is the full shield. If I damage myself, you can see it's taking a long time for this one segment to recharge. But if you do have segment shield drops and you have an empty shield, you're going to be able to refill your shield immediately just by walking over one of these drops. In my opinion, not great against anything that you're going to take sustained damage, because as soon as you lose your shield and as soon as you lose your charge, if you haven't got any pickups nearby, you are just going to be running with 0 shield. It's also worth noting that this shield can drop with any elemental resistance as well as without one. So that's it for this boss guide. If there's anything I've missed regarding Skull Orchid or any of his dedicated drops, make sure to leave a comment in the description and I'll pin them. Make sure to like the video if you found it useful. But other than that, I'll see you in the next video.